All right, folks, we're back. I'm a little distracted here. Well, we'll get with you. See who comes in. I got something I got to post. Mr. Monkey Swag. How you doing, buddy? It's Monkey Swag. We were talking about you earlier today. Wave. I smile and wave. Corey. Hey, Corey, how you doing, buddy? Arcade. Okay. Corey, they come from, that's cold. That's cold where they moved from when they moved to Louisiana. It was like, they're from like up north in Canada somewhere. I don't know, up there on the northeast coast. I know it's cold. That's all I need to know. You're in the swamp, huh? Yeah. Chef Capone Jr., hey? Oh, there's one now. How you doing, buddy? And the dogs, yeah, the dogs. I can't forget about the dogs. Captain Jack and Pearlie. Sorry, guys, I was distracted there for a minute. I had something take over my computer. What you guys want to talk about tonight? I don't have much. Just see, I got 2 rounds. I don't know. Guess you guys seen them videos of the. Hang on a minute. Just hang tight. Tomoko, what's up, buddy? I don't know if I mailed you, Dean, but your stuff's in the mail. We got, I don't know how these come out on the video. Maybe I can do them more justice on here. I don't know, but I did these. These are two-piece cast. If you think they look cobby, that was intentional. I wanted it to be like something somebody would have made 300, 200, and 300 years ago. But that's it. They're, wow, wait a minute. When I pulled it back, it was even better. Yeah. Check it out. I don't know what, I forget what these things weigh. Like, if anybody out there is interested, like, just like get a hold of me. I'll let you know. We're having a fire sale anyhow. It's either we sell it or we set the place on fire. We haven't decided which. Oh, Dean, he'll pay eventually, you know. I just lent him the silver. It was his mold and his pour, you know. I didn't have much to do with it. He tumbled it, he blackened it. It was his piece, you know. No biggie, you know. I don't try to make a lot of shit, Moki, you know, just piece here and there, something's cool, you know. Make one or two of them. After about 5 or 6, I get bored. You know, I want something new to do. It's just shit's getting old. I get bored easily. Yeah, Savvy's excellent, Chef. We took him under wing, man. Not a problem, you know. You know he's my illegitimate son, right, Chef? not on the port, Mogi. Not on the port stuff. You know, I make a couple few bucks when it all shakes out. I'm lucky if I make a buck or two. You know, by the time I ship it and packaging and all the stuff I throw in with it, if you add it all up, you don't make a lot on that. I make out better on the rings, but they're harder to sell. You know, people just, I don't know, and you run up against that people. Oh, that's a numismatic. What are you punching a hole in it for? Because it looks better and it's worth more. That's why, stupid. I might have a scale here. Let me rearrange this shithole for a minute. I know I had one. I had one here somewhere. There it is. Let's see if this Johnsky works. That's $3 from China. What do you expect? I'll be right back, folks. Keep yourself entertained. Had to go get the bathroom scales. Let's see what's what here. $2.58. I don't know what that comes out to. Let me 2.58 times just because I like you equals $59. It's a chunky monkey, man. It's That's only tonight, folks. You know, like for hump day. Like tomorrow, it'll go up a little bit, buck or so. I made this bottle, but it's crippled. It's all bent. Oh, got a nice shine on it. Scully would be proud of me. High 60. Yeah, hey, Chef, I would say something, but this is a family channel, you know? $60. We get 2-digit weather around here, except it's like 10. Phil Cosby. Good evening, Phil. Back to the fire. Oh, yeah, everybody thinks it's easy, Moki. It ain't as easy as it looks. Some guys do them videos. They're all happy. They're all glad they show you. They show you how perfect it is and how easy they do it. And they don't show you the real shit. They don't show you their screw ups. You know, God help us if they did that. You know. What's up here? Open graphite pour. Don't just like twist the short ones, man, because you know it's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be once and done, you know. That's a pain in the ass when you got to do them or you miss a bit. I got a mold like that. It's uh it's a 4 ounce Eagles head, and like if you don't pour it just exactly perfect, you lose the beak. You have to get the beak up in the top and then get the feathers across the bottom. And it can be a real bugger, buddy. I'm telling you, it just I've got it down to a science. I've pretty well figured that mold out, you know. So I'm pretty good with it now. It's just little too big to do in the house. I'm limited with that little setup I got in the house. I don't know. He's usually around. Let me do something again. I do this every once in a while. Just anybody wants to pop in, pop in. Got something to say. Wolverine. I didn't see him come in. Where the heck is he at?
Hello.
Hey, Dean.
How are ya?
What's up?
Yeah, just sitting here hanging around. I finally got some time to hang up with you guys.
Yep.
There you go.
We're just hanging out. I had to take a break there for a couple days, man. It just too many things going on, too much shit, you know. You know what I'm saying, Moki?
Oh, I got. Oh, now who we got here? Now we got Ryan.
Yeah,
What you doing,
Ron's in the
Dean?
house. Hey, Ron.
We say,
We got all kinds of reverb and stuff happening here, bud.
Ron, turn your sound down.
sound is Dean.
Hey, Ryan.
It's I didn't have anything on, man. I'm sitting in a quiet room upstairs. It was showing the soundboard.
Good to see ya.
How you doing up north, Dean?
No, I got different stuff coming from you and Colonel. But it's snowing up here again.
About 50, 55 here today, man. It was a real nice day. I just got back from walking the dog a couple minutes ago.
Well, I just had 3 feet of snow come off my house, and there was just almost 4 feet came off the shop.
He charged me. I fell backwards.
You all right?
No, I'm pissed. So then I beat him with the fucking whip. And then when I wanted to put his water back in, he charged me again. This time I picked up the shovel.
Look
I
out,
said, come on,
Alice is
motherfucker. I
pissed.
said, I'll kill you right where you stand. I said, I don't need you.
Hi, Alice.
Hello. So he pegged himself into the corner. I said, you better be afraid of me, because I'll kill you.
She ain't playing savvy, is she?
Well, that mare's got him stirred up
I know.
today. She's all in heat and stuff like that. Now he's still huffing and puffing.
Well, he ain't gonna get grain for one. He's stupid. I was about to throw him outside and see ya, but I didn't. But I gave him a bucket of water. I didn't have a colic, even though I swear to God, I was gonna hit him right in the head with a shovel if he would have come at me again. And you've been calling him meters because I wasn't gonna put him in the ground. Nasty bastard. He's never done that to me, so it's gotta be that reason. Stupid con teasing the shit out of him. I'd be frustrated too. But
Oh,
Jack,
yeah, look out. Alice is pissed.
No, it's I got a stud, and I got one gelding and 3 mares all in the same barn.
well, I'm moving them up.
Oh, goodness. You better be getting out there and doing some separating.
I'm gonna move them up to the goat stall.
We got
I got plenty
the
of room.
barn has 10 stalls. I mean, it has 8 horse stalls in it. Then it has a wash bay and a area that was supposed to be a tack room, but the chickens kind of took it over.
Plus,
And
I leave my saddles out there for the mice in the story.
and
Cost too much.
we got him down at the end. We're gonna have to move him to the other end of the barn. So when we let the mares out, they don't go by him and by his stall. They get him all stirred up,
Oh, yeah.
They get him riled up, man.
Yeah, and I got the gist of the idea too.
I live in horse and cattle country, so I understand.
Well, thank God there was hay on the floor. I would have cracked my head wide open.
Yeah, you put a bull with a a cow that's coming in season or something, and just like get the hell out of the way because you ain't stopping this shit,
No, they'll go to the lay drop.
It's say hi, Alice. Say hi, Alice.
Colonel, you still got a complete reverb, or everything's coming in twice, bud.
It is.
And I can even hear myself twice. So.
Wait. I'm not responsible. I got YouTube shut off and got you on like normal. I don't know.
Neither do I.
Use the video call, but the only thing that nobody's talking, the only person that's showing the green bar is coming from Dean's little profile pic or whatever.
What should I do? Just mute my mic?
I can hear
I can hear all you guys twice.
Do you have YouTube playing in the background?
I don't think so. Oh. How about that? No. Oh, shit. What have I done now?
I don't have it at this end, Dean.
Oh. How's that now?
How's it for you? You're the one with a problem.
No, yeah, I was. And by Jove, I think we've got it.
Oh, good. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I couldn't hear Ryan at all. He was completely taken over. How you doing, man?
Not too bad, man. I was sitting here looking at these I got some new diamond burrs in because trying to do a small carving for Colonel, and the burrs, them carbide burrs, I had them structured teeth carbide burrs. They was jerking out too much wood, and every time I'd finish it up, I'd end up deeper than I wanted to be.
Bigger burrs, like for your 1/4 inch drive?
for a rotary tool,
Yep.
Dremel.
Oh, for your
Carver.
Dremel. Yep. Yeah.
So I got some new 60 grit diamonds, small ones that I can do smaller amount.
You can't have enough tools, man. Just, I figured when I got to about 70 grand, I would stop, but apparently I haven't been able to. So,
Yeah, I took them and did some tests with it, trying to get my depth right, you know, for all my lines and where I'm gonna cut out, and use the same old trick you use on a drill when you're punching through something you don't want to punch. I strapped a little bit of tape around about a 1/16 of an inch. That way I can only go so far. Seems like that's gonna work pretty good.
oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, you know, having nice quality stuff. I mean, when you start to apply them and they start rattling around right away and fall apart, well, then they're pretty much done. You know, they'll shake off all their diamonds and
Yeah, if you're, I don't know, I think that's something everybody goes through when they're younger is trying to save money and thinking you can still get the same type of job or a quality job done with a real cheap knockoff tool. And I had to learn my licks with that. I finally started biting it and paying a little bit more to get something that lasts me and work right.
yeah, for sure. Like I know even in my mechanical tools, I started off in the early years with Snap-on and Mac and all the high-end stuff. And now I've got, you know, 3 large boxes all stacked up. And you got to have metric. You got to have standard. You have to have 6-point. You have to have 12-point. You have to have um, short. You got to have long. You got to have. Oh, good Lord, man! When does it ever stop?
Snap-on's good tools, but I guess they just sold out to start making their stuff out of country now too. But
I quit buying Snap-on a while back, and I have gone to let's say Canadian Tire and Sears with their lines, and you know I've never broken or bent one of them. I've never had to have one of them replaced from the minor brands. I paid $69 for a 9/16 Snap-on wrench to maintain a set. I'm not doing that anymore. I can pay $69 and buy a whole flippin' set for that.
That's my my deal I was getting at with Snap-on and stuff, man. They Craftsman through Sears, like you're saying, has a lifetime warranty as well. And Craftsman,
Absolutely.
I can go to Sears. It's only about an hour away from me, like Walmart. So it's an easy thing for me to go and change out and come back.
And you walk in the door, they got lots of stock. Set it on the counter. They give you a new one, no questions.
Good luck doing that with Snap-on. At least around here, you're not going to get your Snap-on stuff replaced that fast.
Hey,
Yeah.
I had something, I forget what it was exactly now, but it was a Snap-on, and it was broke, and I bought it off a Snap-on man in Pennsylvania, down in southeastern Pennsylvania, and I was up here in Ransville, Western New York, took it to the Snap-on truck. He says, I can't warranty that. I didn't sell that to you.
What?
And he wouldn't fucking cover it. And I went, what? I says, it says Snap-on on it, don't it? He goes, yeah, but you didn't buy it off of me.
Yeah. That's crazy stuff. We don't need that. And that's
No, because they get the
Snap-on is
percentage.
dying for it.
I
Snap-on
seen
is
where you
dying for it.
oh chef.
Sorry, Ryan.
No, you're good. I just seen where Chef told me a while ago, and I hadn't looked at the chat until just now. Curiosity to see if somebody's saying anything.
I can't look at the chat, so I don't know how. just an old dumb fart, but
Yeah, we'll keep you. We'll update you here every once in a while if somebody says something, Dean.
It's nice to be able to drop into you guys today. I've been away for a while. I did that damn flu, and then my legs got all swole up, but I finally got out to pouring yesterday and today, and boy, it felt good.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Even if I'm not making any money, it sure felt good. Got some things going off to some folks.
I'm glad to talk to y'all and everybody on the YouTube side too. That's the last Sunday chat he had when I got inside, and because I'd been out shoveling snow, got inside and I was taking all my stuff off, and by the time I got my stuff off, he'd done shut it down.
Oh goodness!
Few chats. I wasn't expecting it tonight. It was a nice surprise.
That's been quite a winter up here. It said there was over 4 feet of snow on the shop where I go out to pour. And I had to go out 2 days ago and sit in the loader, in a 950 loader, with a great big, a 12 by 12, about 30 feet long, and hold up the roof while the guys were getting the snow off the roof and getting a false wall, a bolster wall built inside. It's been crazy. And now we got another 4 inches today.
Yeah, I'm not made for that kind of weather, man.
Yeah, haven't seen anything like this since the 70s.
Global warming's rough.
Global warming. My thought exactly, Ryan.
But in the 70s, but in the 70s, we used to, I can remember in a place called Mackenzie, just up north of me, where we used to be in a situation where we would shovel snow up off the roof on our homes. And the whole town was tunnels. It was crazy, and that was the norm. That was normal every year. No more. And it used to get 40 and 50 below for like 3, 4, 5 weeks. And we don't get that anymore, so I don't know what's going on. Sure, pretty.
It's Mother Nature, Dean. You can't. We have no effect on Mother Nature. She'll do what she damn well pleases.
You got her, bud. And all I can say is it's sure pretty out there.
That's like the whole they try and say our we call it our CO2 emissions, is what's causing the global warming, quote unquote. They've got proof that back the dinosaurs were alive. The scientists say that the CO2 levels were thousands of times higher than they are now. But if all the core drilling they've done in places like Antarctica and stuff, they can see all the cold spells throughout the different history and time spans. And
exactly, Ryan. And how about all the volcanoes that are popping off here these days?
We just go through.
They're doing a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's been
Who?
one I've seen a live feed. It was, I want to say it was somewhere towards the South Pacific or something. A volcano erupted on and off for a while.
Oh yeah, down Indonesia has been really hit hard the last couple of years. Their volcanoes and things have been just going strong, leaving the rest of us to deal with it.
We don't have volcanoes in Western New York.
Oh, I live under 5 of them. Yeah, I have 5 volcanoes right around here. They're old, but they could start farting any time at all.
That's like if they're right about Yellowstone being a dormant super volcano, like the biggest volcano in the world, and the way the land changes there and goes up and down and stuff. If that ever blows, it's hard to tell what that'd do, man.
Yeah, they got hot ones down there. I used to truck through that part of the country, and I loved stopping in Yellowstone. That was just a really cool place to have lunch and you know just enjoy the countryside. It was beautiful.
I don't think I ever been anywhere near Yellowstone. I've been
Not
everywhere
that
else, but I don't think I've been there.
it's only a day's drive from you, Colonel.
A day's drive. Oh, yeah, a whole 24-hour trip.
Yeah, it's a day. Gotcha.
You either one of y'all ever see the documentary they done on where they reintroduced the wolves into Yellowstone, the way it changed the entire ecosystem and lay of the land?
Those wolves came from here, from right
As
close to here.
That's pretty interesting, man. The way just adding in that one predator changed the way all the herds moved and all the land like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole situation, anytime we get mucking with stuff, like originally the wolves got all called out of Yellowstone. They were all hunted out, and then they needed to put some back because the elk were eating the living daylights out of everything. So they come up here, borrowed some wolves, and just relax, Sophie. And the whole thing has changed now. Anytime we get mucking with things, it takes a long time to see the changes and find out if it was a good thing to be doing. Generally not, because first off, we shot all the wolves out of Yellowstone and tried to fix it.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
People
guy.
are kind of the holes too obsessed with, I guess you could
Sophie,
say, trying to play God or whatever.
come
Better than
on.
here and there.
Oh, Sophie wants up to say hello to everybody. Come on. Come on. Go over here. There she is. Oh, sorry. There she is.
Chef Scapone's talking about the
I
blizzard
stepped on your.
in 70. He said he remembers the one he was in Boston. Boston shut down the city. That was, I think, 77 or something like that, Chef. That's when they had the big blizzard here in Buffalo. They just like shut the city down. It was like I mean, they're used to snow, but this is more snow than they can handle.
I've never seen over like I think it was right at 3 feet of snow in one blizzard we had here in 92, 93. That's the most snow I've ever seen at once. And I don't
I
care to ever.
remember that. Yeah. I remember that. You guys, that whole area of the States got nailed hard.
Yeah, that that's the most snow here that we'd had at once in like 70 years or something. They said back then at the time, and we're not designed or ready for that type of snow when it comes to rarity. You know, it shook on everything, man.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to watch the good Earth and see what she's going to throw us here in the next little while.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
it's interesting to read between the scientists too, because you've got like all the topic, not economists, meteorologists or whatever you want to say that study the climate change and the weather and stuff, and it's like they're split half and half. Part of them believes that we're fixing to go into a big, huge cold snap, and another part thinks we're fixing to experience a big superheating across the planet. So who the hell knows the truth, man?
Yeah, it'll be. I mean, it really doesn't bother me a whole bunch. I can throw chains all the way around my 4-wheel drive, and I got enough survival gear in the house. And if the power goes out, I got a generator that'll run the whole house. Or if I only want to run part of it, I can run some extension cords over to the neighbors. Doesn't bother me. I got enough survival grub and canned food and case lot stuff that these things just don't bother me up here. But that's the way I was brought up. That's yeah, that's the way I was raised.
We probably lose power here, I'd say on average 7 or 8 times a year, and it might be for a few hours or it might be for 3 weeks. So we have a big generator, and luckily enough, we have free natural gas here from some wells that's on our land.
Oh,
so
neat.
Everything is natural gas, from the stove and water heater to the fireplace. So we're pretty well squared away as far as that goes.
Yeah. Don't have any of that here, but I keep lots of propane on hand and a few jugs of gas. Get you by, if you think that you're gonna get hammered, well then you back off on everything.
No, yeah. If it's going to be a decent little snowstorm, then you'll have the whole milk and bread thing going on around here. But like my dad lives down in South Carolina, he moved down there probably 8 or 10 years ago to Myrtle Beach, and this past winter they got like 2 inches or something sometime this winter last year, and
oh my,
everything was so. Everything was sold out just because a couple inches of snow. It was the first time he'd been down there during the snow, and he couldn't believe how crazy everybody was going over that little bit.
I bet that must have rattled their cages some terrible.
And it's all flat land down there too, man. I don't understand it, but I guess if you ain't around it, then I don't know.
Yeah, and flat land right up against the sea. Yeah, crazy. Oh well, we're gonna get what we get.
2 inches of snow in southeastern Pennsylvania. 3 inches of snow would have closed the school for the day. 3 inches up here, they don't even get the snow plows out yet.
Oh goodness. Yeah, we had 3 feet here in just a little over 12 hours, and they actually declared a snow day. So my housekeeper came a day early. But we all run 4-wheel drive, or throw the chains on, or whatever you need.
You trap up there at all, Dean?
Yes, I do. I do beaver, nuisance beaver.
You use coney bears?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's the best way. I use a conibear on a drown trap, on a drown line. So yeah, it's quick and it's fast.
Yeah, I've caught maybe like 6 or 7 beavers in my life. There's not a big abundance of them here to where they're really a nuisance, and mostly folk cat around here.
Our biggest problem is with culverts. That run under the road.
Blocking them up and causing flooding.
Oh yeah, and flooding out roads and stuff. And I don't get around all that good anymore because of my legs, but it's real easy for me. I've got some, real good. I don't know, what are they? About a 2-inch birch pole that I can stake in, drop the conibear over it. Put a couple of guides in there, and they're real quick. As soon as you mess them up, they're gonna get back in there and try and fix it. So I rely on that. Works really, really well, and it's fast. I don't know. They can hold their breath for a while, but not that long. So.
Now, since you're doing nuisance, you probably don't tan the hides and everything, do you? The pelts?
Oh, everything. Oh, no.
Okay.
Man, I eat beaver. The pelts go to Edmonton. Oh no, nothing goes to waste, man. Nothing
That's
goes
how
to waste ever.
we are.
Yeah.
Always. I've never ate beaver though. I've gave them away to some people that's ate it, but I've always wondered if it tastes like groundhog at all because I've ate a lot of groundhog.
Well, I think it's like anything else that you harvest. You got to harvest it clean. You got to harvest it quick. You got to stay off the glands, and just like taking any other animal.
You sell the caster or you save the caster to use as bait?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, caster. Yeah, hold out for bait and the whole 9 yards.
It's funny, a lot of people don't realize that beaver caster's in so many doggone perfumes and clones and like vanilla extracts and stuff, man. People would probably croak if they knew what they was putting in their food half the time.
The general public is pretty ignorant, and I don't mean that in a bad way. The general public just doesn't know. Where all these things come from.
Yeah, they don't come out of thin air, Dean, do they?
They sure don't. I love a feed of muskrat. Muskrat legs from the swamp, eh? Hind legs off a
Yeah, they
muskrat. That's just that's a fine feed for me. But you ask most city folks, what them stinky things?
that's I'll get some funny faces even around here, man, because you know what I mean. Roadkill makes great coyote bait and stuff, and I'll use roadkill a lot.
Oh, for sure. And I'll take coyote if there being a problem around. Um, my best coyote getter right now is my 4-year-old housekeeper's daughter, and she can squeal better than a traumatized rabbit.
Sound like a dying. That's what I was getting ready to say. Sound like a dying rabbit or something. Call them in.
Oh yeah, and boy, I tell you, they'll pop up all over the place.
See,
So
that's
that and my 257 Roberts does real well.
the coyote hunts and stuff. It's starting to get bigger here. Like even there's Cabela's in Charleston a couple hours away, and they had a big coyote hunt. You know, a 24-hour hunt for the people that brought in the most. But I've never hunted them or been on a predator hunt like that. I've always just trapped. You know, I don't. I think the hunting would be fun, but I hunt everything else, so it gives me a reason to trap around here. There's not a big selection for trapping, and I enjoy it.
My
Well,
one,
you know,
my one,
as long as the coyotes aren't being a problem, leave them be. I mean, they eat mice and rats and all kinds of things. Rabbits. I mean, rabbits can be a nuisance as fast as anything else. But we need the coyotes. But as soon as they get to be too many, just like the wolves, you know, uh, a healthy wolf pack is like 6, 8 animals. When they get to be 10, 12 or more in a pack, now you got a problem because they're going to be taking healthy animals, and we don't need that.
Yeah,
That's just too much.
you
When they start coming in and taking $2,000 and $3,000 cows, that's a problem.
it's our deer and turkey population. They're so hard on here. Is our
Oh, for
reason
sure.
behind it. And then we got it's between me and my two uncles. I inherited it. We got right at 500 acres, so we'll look at it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's a
Throughout the
nice
year, to
thing.
see how many carcasses we come across and everything else, and coyote tracks or whatnot, and then we'll decide how many we're gonna try and trap for the year. Then once we get to that number, we just go ahead and pull everything.
That's right, because you know, like I said, you can't clean them all out
Ryan,
because they
Ryan,
take care of so many other things.
Ryan, you hunt the coyotes with dogs?
No, no, I just run a regular trap line for them, Colonel.
Uh,
There's people that hunt them with dogs, and then they got all these dying rabbit and predator calls. There's people at night hunts them and stuff, but I grew up trapping them with grandpa, and it's just something I've always enjoyed.
no, I got a buddy comes here to the house, Denny Dukesbury, and him and his uncle and a bunch of other guys are in like a club, and they hunt coyotes, and they got them GPS tracking systems on their collar and all that stuff, and for hunting coyote.
It sounds like the coon hunters down here. There's so many puking coon hunters, and that's something I've only done once, and I could give two shits less about, man. I thought that was the most boring hunt. I think that's a type of hunt that a man that married a woman he regrets does to stay out the damn house or something. I ain't find any fun in it.
How do they taste?
They
I've never had raccoon. I've never had possum.
I've only known like 2 people with 8 coon, man. They just kill them off most of the time, or give them to their dogs to tear up after they'll save the furs off of them, tan the hides, and then they'll just scrap the rest. And the way
Uh,
we always, you
I don't
don't
know
kill
what
it unless
those
you're gonna
guys
eat it.
do. I had to ask.
You don't kill it unless you're gonna eat it. The way I was raised, the only thing that I've killed and not ate is a coyote and a bobcat.
that's my thinking, my belief. I was born on a trap line in northern Saskatchewan, about 3/4 of the way up the province, right out in the Tules. And we learned to trap and hunt and kill, and all our protein came from the land. And you didn't disrespect that ever in any means. It was that was your, yeah, that was your existence.
That was your A&P, huh?
Yeah.
Or what do they got up there? Safeway? What kind of supermarkets they got up there, Dean?
Oh, we got there's extra foods, kind of
Extra food.
here in a co-op.
It's like your extra food store, once removed.
Exactly. We had big garden. All our meat came straight from the land. We deer, moose, and elk, and everything else that we killed, we ate. And that's just the way. Uh, that's the way I was brought up. So I continue to teach that up here as well. I take a lot of youngsters into the bush and squirrel. Man, I could sit and eat squirrels all day long.
I love squirrel, man. That's one of my favorite things, especially squirrel gravy.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's they're a little bit of work, but it's a tasty feed.
I just seen it,
Hey,
Carl.
Toby.
Taz is in the chat now.
Who?
Taz, Tasmania Silver Stacker.
Oh, wait a minute.
Taz drop in. Hi, Taz.
I didn't even see them guys off to the side there. I was watching Dean. Let's see a vessel. Come on, work yourself.
Taz is making me one of his Blackwood boxes that he's making for Laura Blade. And hang on just a second. I'm going to go and get this knife that he made for me. It is unbelievable. Hang on a second. Hang on.
Where's our buddy at, Colonel?
He's here somewhere. He's a lurker. Where you at, lurker?
That sounds about right.
Show your face. Maybe he's waiting until everybody leaves and then come in.
Creeping in the
I
shadow.
know he saved the address. I know him.
Look at this gentleman.
Wait a minute. Let me lock on you.
This is one of Taz's handmade. I have yet to get blood on this, but I'm gonna.
It's a good looking blade, man.
It is absolutely incredible. I
Did he
can
do some
balance it.
engraving on it? Is there engraving on it up there?
Just my name. But look at the balance. That's sitting on the end of my finger.
Is it got bone in front of the wood, or what is that?
That's antler.
Okay.
He's got nickel on. Okay. He's got a nickel guard here and nickel on the back with a couple of nails with my name on it.
That's pretty slick, man. I like it.
Taz,
That is one beautiful knife.
It's a good
And I'll tell you,
conversation piece.
you want to be careful touching it because it'll cut you. It'll cut you. And then his Roxy made the sheath. It's all hand stitched, double needle. It's just incredible. And you can grab this thing and shake it all day long, upside down, and that knife will not come out of there. Just a wonderful piece. I just love it. He's become a real good friend. Oh,
Yeah, you gotta be a pretty decent fellow because that's a decent amount of time he invested to do that for you.
oh yeah. He put a lot of hours into that, and he initially didn't want to charge me a whole bunch for it, and I went, "Pardon me." Just okay. Now we got to talk about this because you got so many hours tied up in this, and it's kind of like our silver work. I'm not buying this from you for nothing.
I know you can't see it, Dean, but Taz said he's glad you like it.
Well, I sure do. And well, our hunting right now is pretty much over. Um, the beaver all settled down, and but come spring, everything will come back around, and you know we'll get back at her. And Taz, I promise I'm going to get it dirty. Oh, oh, I will get it bloody.
Loud 711 or whatever that name was. Yeah, I've ate elk before, man. I liked it, and then hopefully here in a few years I'll be hunting elk. We just started reintroducing them here about 2 years ago. They brought a herd from Land Between the Lakes out here,
Oh,
and this year
great!
they're going out to Arizona and bringing in and releasing.
That's wonderful because I'll tell you, elk is the cream of the crop. That's all I can say. That is the best meat that well, elk and buffalo. It doesn't get any better.
Yeah, they're both to be huge money hunts for me currently, and elk were native to here just like buffalo were back in the day, but they were all killed out, just like we were talking about the wolves being killed out earlier. And finally, they decided to reintroduce them here, and they're thriving so far.
Oh, so you guide, Ryan?
Do what now?
You guide?
No, I wouldn't mind guiding, but I'm just saying, as far as like if I was to try and go on an elk hunt or buffalo hunt, it's not really feasible unless I want to spend thousands of dollars, to go somewhere out west.
Oh goodness! Nah,
Hopefully,
we go
now
out
that
the back door here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's deer, turkey, bear, everything else that's native here. I mean, I live in the middle of the woods. They all come around the house. Bears
Love,
come eat off my
love
apple.
black bear.
Yeah,
I,
black bear.
yeah, I get the hams made, and then just everything else goes into ground or you know, sausage or whatever.
Man, they're a pretty animal to watch and to see out in the wild. But I
Yep.
never thought one would stink the way they do after you kill one and walk up on
I had one beat me up once, and I got no love for those things anymore.
it. They a stinking animal. I'm lucky I didn't get ate up one time. I walked out in the yard and 4-wheeler ATV riding's big around here, you know, and I'd sprayed off my boots and stuff that day and set them out on a picnic table we got out there. Had them drying off in the sun. And picnic tables right near the edge of the wood line in the backyard. I wasn't paying attention. Had my head up my ass, just walked out there, you know, and I seen something ruffle in the weeds and the grass, and got to looking, and it was two little cubs. And I was scared to death because the cubs started doing that little whiny noise they make, you know, when they get distressed. And I was scared to death I was going to get ate up. I took off running, and sure enough, not shortly behind them, there came Big Mama.
Uh huh. Yeah, she's not going to be very far away.
No, I watched her from the kitchen window and been thankful ever since. I wasn't trying to mess with that.
One that beat me up was sick boar. He lost most of his teeth. I was right up on the border of the Yukon and BC. Right up there, it's called the Upper Liard. And I was down hacking out a new helipad for a fuel dump and stood up, stretched my back, and this thing standing in front of me and gave me a good whack. But my old dog Tomoko was there. He got the bear off me, and there was a hell of a fight. And anyways, the bear lost in the long run. My 338 took care of that, and
Man, there's some crazy videos of bears charging people and chasing people on YouTube.
black
That's
bears, not grizzlies, black
yeah,
bears.
so some of them are crazy.
Yeah, black bears are no, I don't like them. I've had
people are
right past me.
more brave.
It wa-
I think they feel more brave or comfortable to get too close to black bears, and everybody's smart enough not to tempt a grizzly that bad for the most part.
I've had grizzly walk 3 feet past me, right past me, look at me, snort, and keep on going. But not them flipping black bears. I got no use for those things at all.
I think it was up in your neck of the woods that guy made the video where he went spear hunting for the bear, wasn't it?
Oh, there's all kinds of crazy people up here doing shit like that.
Yeah, it was somewhere. It was somewhere in Canada. Anyway, he killed it, and then that video got published online, and there was all kinds of public outrage, inhumane and everything.
Yeah,
So I guess it's illegal or something now.
I'm sure. I mean, there's folks that bow hunt them. I'm more. I got a 338 Lapua. It
Bow
works
hunting
great.
big for them here, but rifle season for bears, the only rifle season we have in the county I live in.
Okay.
There's only 5 counties in the state that don't have a rifle season for deer, and I live in one of those 5 counties in the southern part of the state that's clustered together. So we only have bow.
So what do they keep you to shotgun and bow?
We don't even have shotgun season for deer here. It's strictly bow for our deer. but
Okay.
I enjoy that. You get to
You got
see a
too
lot
many
bigger
people down
bucks.
there.
Yeah, you get to see a lot bigger bucks. But I live in the county I live in is not so bad for people. It's just under 600 square miles for the county, and there's right at 17,000 people total. It's
That's a lot of people for a small area.
it's
Wow.
like yeah, and it's one of the least populated places you'll get down this way.
I
But
mean, like,
it's like the
I got,
first or second poorest county in the nation, though.
we're 3,500 people for the voting area, and it is 60 miles to the next town, and that's east. We're about 40 miles west to the next village, and south of us is 100 miles before you hit another road, and then good Lord, man, it's another 200 miles south of that before you run into another town.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't mind living out like that. As far as where I'm at, I'm about as far out as I can get without relocating to somewhere else. Most of the population's on the other end of the county. I'm about 6.5 miles outside of what we call a town, and it's like 120 people, and has a little mom and pop gas station and a mom and pop grocery store type deal.
Nice. Love
And
it.
like as far as a Walmart or the actual town and stuff, it's about an hour away.
Yep.
So I'm far enough away that I don't have a whole bunch of people, and I never see anybody around my house unless they got a reason to come here.
Holy
But
God.
I'm still that I can drive and get stuff if I need to.
Yeah. Love it. That's the way people should live. Hey, Colonel,
Hey, buddy.
isn't that the way people should live? I mean, you gotta,
Yeah,
you know,
just out there, you know.
next neighbor's 100 miles or a mile.
I'd be tickled to death, man, if it was that far. But at least my little boy makes the sixth generation on this land for my family. So within about 2 miles of me, the only couple neighbors I have are all related to me. So at least I got that.
Oh, that's cool. You got history, man. I
Was it
love
my
that. I love
third
that place
grandma?
that Colonel calls home, Ransomville.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Wonderful. Yes, wonderful.
Go figure where I live. It's called Jaeger, like with a Y, like Chuck Yeager that broke the sound barrier.
Okay. Yep.
And but it's spelled
Like
Aeger. It's spelled like Ager. So I don't know what the hell they's doing.
Oh well.
Every
Sounds like
time
you're
you
doing.
the town to someone or anything, you have to spell it for them, and then they start saying Ager.
Well, sounds like you're in a fine place, fella. Liking it. What are
I'm
you
happy
doing,
with
old
it.
man?
They like me.
Well,
The one thing y'all
we
have
love
up
and
there I'd really
respect.
have in is I've really always wanted to run a big trap line like the ones y'all have up there in the wintertime. Trap mink and
Oh,
martin and lynx and everything, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
we got them all, man. Wolverine, lynx, fox, coyote, wolf, martin, fisher.
Never seen a wolf in a wild, man, only in captivity.
We got big dogs up here that run 300 pounds. They're
I'm up
just amazing. They're
For
so
some reason, I've
beautiful.
always been interested in wolves. Like even to this day, I have a bunch of like little wolf statues and pictures of wolves. I got one hanging in my little man cave shed area. A
I
picture of
have
a wolf.
I
The
have
wolf.
wolf all over my walls and a big Akita dog, which are very very similar to a wolf.
Yeah, my buddy.
I always said, you know, if you have an Akita in your home, you may as well have a wolf.
They a lot of the wolf hybrids are bred with the Akitas, ain't they? A lot of the hybrid wolf dogs that people have, isn't it?
Yes,
The choice that they go with most of the time?
yeah. The original hybrids come out of Japan that were bred with shepherds, and that's how they got that stripe down their back.
Okay. See, that's what I've got. I've got a white German Shepherd. He's got that white,
Oh,
that recessive gene that
got
makes
the
his coat
stripe?
white. Yeah, he's got a dark spot down his back. It's not really a stripe. It's kind of like a smoky look down his back, you know, and under the
Yeah,
tail.
yeah, I hear you. Oh, neat. Um,
Spartacus.
you never know. He's got a little bit of curl in his tail.
Uh, not much of one, but there's a little curl in his tail. I mean, he looks almost exactly like a regular German Shepherd, except for being white and having that kind of smoky look down his back to his tail.
I love the white shepherds. Yeah, yeah, they're very,
He's
very nice. Listen, guys, I got to. It's just getting down to about time. Wednesday night is my time to feed a couple of bachelors in town. So I best get getting everything ready for that. Great, great to see you tonight,
Hey,
Colonel.
Dean.
I don't hook up with you often enough.
Hey, Dean, thanks for stopping in, buddy. We appreciate it, man.
You betcha, and Ryan, man, that was a great chat.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I had a good time, and thank you to Colonel as well for holding the chat so we could talk and BS a little bit.
Yeah, you betcha. Little bit. We ate up some time.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's all we got is time.
really appreciate it. And man, this community of ours is something else. Really is.
Yeah, buddy.
I hope y'all have a good dinner. Then be safe, man.
You betcha. And holler anytime you like. And, you know, my email's right on my any of my videos. So
Yeah,
uh,
I'll hit you up on there, or you got me on your Facebook too. I might hit you up on. I'll hit you up on one or the other.
well, now that I know that this crazy ass skull and twofers is Ryan. Got you, bud.
Yeah,
And
be safe.
Colonel,
Okay,
take
bud.
care. And thanks so much for getting that pour off to me, eh? That was really
Hey,
cool.
not a problem.
Yeah, and you say hi to Savvy for me.
Yeah, he's hanging out somewhere.
Okay.
He's a lurker.
Take care, bud.
Peace out.
Guess I'll shut up
I
in
go,
a minute,
I
Colonel.
got what?
I said, I guess I'll shut up for a minute. You done cut off my chat time and ain't talked to nobody in 2 weeks. I didn't shut up this now.
You going bail too?
No, I said I'll be quiet and let you talk.
Oh, I don't have nothing to say. I'm gonna try and hook up here with Taz as soon as I can get an email.
Did y'all have some nice weather up there today, man? It's pretty warm down here.
What's that?
I said, y'all have some nice weather up there today. It's pretty warm down here.
Yeah, how the fuck do I send a fucking email?
Call her for the lurker. He'll get you lined up.
That's all I want to do is send a fucking email. It's prick.
Chef, if you ain't gone yet, buddy, thank you for stopping by and talking too, man. I hope you have a good day. We'll see you later.
Who's leaving?
Chef.
Oh, Chef. See you later, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. We'll catch you next week. Okay, Taz, I sent an email. I gotta go back up here. What did we start talking about? Anyhow. I don't even know. Have to remind me. We got two people, me and you. Me, you, and Taz.
I haven't looked at the numbers lately, brother. It's just two watching. Let me update mine just to see. Repeating why I refreshed YouTube and started playing again. Yeah, mine's still. I refreshed.
I'm gonna put this up here one last time. I think we're gonna bail out of here, man. We're just gonna cut off the YouTube side. If there's nobody over there, no sense keeping it open.
Straight by me, brother. If you're listening still yet, Taz, you ought to hop in, man.
Okay, Taz is gonna bail. Let's I'm just gonna shut this shit down here. Okay, folks. It's been great. We'll see you next Wednesday. Take care. Talk to you later.